Does he realize? Ooh, device. That's a nice shot with a P250. Glaive just keeping the people honest towards A, but I'm not necessarily convinced that they know they don't have the bomb yet.
They couldn't have left it on purpose, right?
You like that ang that device takes?
Where was he? Was he at the white box?
You like crouch and you can see this tiny little pixel to see the yellow girls. It's pretty cool.
There we go. Snacks taken down. And that's a 5 versus 3 now. Squeaky door is where Glaive is, and the bomb's heading towards A main. And they're still mid-possession, and Magic's Boys is cleaning up the A site as well. Sees the player in headshot and is taking his cover away from him. But there's no rotation. They know there's only one play there, so Virtus.Pro leaves the other play towards the A site. And that is them all eliminated.
You know, it's like we get to deuce again. But it still seems to be a problem that their aim is not as good, even though they just won this eco round.
Magic needs the ace, but Neo has a scout.
Like, if I watch Pasha and I don't see the name, I would not be like, this guy was at one point probably the best player in the world. You know?
You know who it is too, because he's always like swinging his crosshair.
Yeah.
But I totally agree.
It's so funny. Then the guy just
no, but good.
Well, there's a flank taken away by Astralis. Through the smoke, Barley will get taken down. That leaves Snacks and Neo alone. And it doesn't look like they're going to get a single kill in this round. Snacks has an AWP, but what is his plan here? The problem is, even if he tries to run away and save, there are 5 people alive. So almost attack is the best form of defense in that sense. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, in this situation where he's around Z, is there any point in him just running away to a corner of the map?
Into A main, and it would poof in A main.
Ooh!
Nice pick. And it can put out a Molotov on top of the boost.
A Molotov on top of...
It would land in A main, but it could put out the Molotov on top of
Oh, I see. Well, shots are being fired. Call the cops. Astralis have lost a man, but they've taken away 2 of Virtus.Pro. Very difficult CT side for VP at the moment, and people do say this map is T-sided at the moment.
I'd say they're all really close to 50-50 right now in terms of round stats. Oh, how do you feel about this? Retaking mid.
It either works or it doesn't.
That's a nice shot from Barley, but it's not enough, unfortunately. However, I think they saw 2 people by the vent, so that pretty much tells them what else is going on. There are 2 angles Snacks could take here from Sunrim. He could go further to his right and take a deeper angle through the middle of site. Oh, that's going to be super interesting. Snacks taken out by Magic's Boy on the flank. Now, if he was in the right corner, he could still see them crossing towards the site. Studied man.
I mean, that's like the most... That's like a really common grenade, so...
Yeah, no, it's just
Did we see that from Device's POV?
No, we saw it from Snacks. And he got... Yeah, I'm almost positive he got snapped.
Actually so smart. I'd be so mad.
I need to...
does that, right?
I need to write that down. I need to look that up on the demo.
Yeah.
I have to make notes. This is why you're here, Dazed.
Because that's what you do every round you go B. Just go
I know,
heaven,
that always happens.
nade.
Yeah, everybody throws that.
Yeah, because if it's a B rush, it just does like, you know, 400 damage.
Round number 7. Talk, guys. I'm writing stuff.
Yeah, no,
No, it
worries.
was this round. It was round 8.
This is round 7. This is round 8.
It's round 8.
I'm just adding the numbers up. I'm not awake yet. I have.
You're gonna be like, you're gonna look at round 7. You're like, Dazed. What is he talking
What's he
about?
gonna do here? Is he gonna jump up? Can he see over?
Oh, he did see him, but. That's what he's gonna do.
Dupree taken down in the smoke. Snacks getting aggressive towards the B bomb site, and they are not expecting this. He knows the third person's there as well, and he's going for it. The reload, he hears it and punishes it. Snacks winning the round almost single-handedly. Now Magic's Boy's taken down. Snacks just push as much as possible, and the whole team here are Astralis, but they've still got a Molotov putting it into the back of the site, the quad position. Barley moving forward. He's got to get 2. He only gets 1 though. Mihi moving forward. So many flashes. What a difficult round to play for both teams. Pasha doesn't see somebody towards the fork position. More flashes, and there's the fork position popping out. Mihu keeping the numbers even for a short time. Now it's just down to Snacks and Neo, who are still around the mid position and just rotating away from B. So much action on the B bomb site. A bomb site, sorry. Snacks had a nice position. I like that corner position in Z. Watching across from AWP. There's no smoke down. It can be very strong, but Astralis are already in position. One player still up by the default area. Magic's boy trying to pick good timing. Won't work out for him, but it will work for Device. And ultimately, Astralis. Oh, Mihu, the corner of the smoke. There's almost always a gap. I think there's always a gap. Actually, I'm thinking of the top corners, not the bottom corners.
Bottom corner. Well, it's like
I'm sure there's a gap there as well all the time.
It's interesting. I guess you might not be able to see over the bottom one just because it's too low sometimes, but because it's symmetrical, there would have to be a gap if there was one on the top and on the bottom as well. This lurk is going to be huge. They're obviously just waiting for him to open something up at A. And since no one's at truck, that's big information. They don't even have to worry about cross. Yali, Yali in front of the door. I mean, they called it.
Get a kill.
Yeah. They called it there a little bit early, but they just didn't have time to wait for Device to go all the way up to say. No, I've never.
You look like a man. If you shaved your head, you might look like a man who had thrown a Molotov or two.
Yeah, is that right?
I haven't.
Your head's already shaved and you don't. So
I haven't. No, I just wondered. I'm almost surprised that I haven't made a Molotov cocktail before.
Oh, you haven't made one?
No.
I thought the whole reason that you brought it up was because you wanted to explain.
I just wondered. Like, I thought it was worth asking.
Yeah.
If I tried to make one, I probably. Whereas they can be close, they can be further back, they can be behind a box. What was that headshot from Snacks? He knows one more is there. Apex will reclaim the frag, and Astralis are just...
They didn't even
This works so perfectly, though.
Oh, yeah, they're all ready to go.
Just a double fake.
They all left. They all parted ways with the A side. Apex. Dude, what are these kills? 3-on-3 retake, no grenade for the CT side. It's just a decoy for Pasha. Could use it as a fake flash, perhaps. We will wait and see. Slowly moving in, no kit on the players who are alive. Not sure if there's one on the floor, on the sites. Those are two fast shots from Bialy though. And Nia will finish things off there. So because they're up against 3 Deagles and 3 of them are 1 shot away from dying. And there we go, 2 kills immediately. And there is the high value player, which leaves Neo alone, 9 HP versus 2 Deagles. I do not fancy his chances. They know where he is, and he's dead. Last shot, a headshot, of course. In mid, I have one of everything. As we look towards the vent popped. Doesn't mean somebody's in there though. Could have been Magic's boy who popped it, but it's a late peek from Dupree, which works out in the mid area. Meanwhile, there's a fight on the A site to plant the bomb. 2 versus 2. Device has a Molotov, but he's not really in position just yet. Pasha! There's a massive gap in that smoke, and that could have cost him the round. But he will manage to plant a default, and Mihu will clean up in the meantime.
I think anybody could say anything to Pasha though.
We're out here playing checkers.
Wow. That's a nice round from Mihu in the mid area.
I always wonder how other teams are ran. Like if Pasha makes a mistake, then they're like, Pasha, what are you doing, man? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I just don't think that happens.
On Virtus.Pro?
Yeah.
I feel like these Polish guys, I feel like they'd be happy to... I feel like they're very open with each other.
So, anyway, we've got a push from Astralis. 12 to 10, it's getting close now. Pasha picking Magic off. Those flashes not doing enough, and they know Zipex is here as well. Mihu hunting for him, and perhaps that was a mistake. 3 players remain for the CT side. Device holding down the checkers position, but the door is open, and he does not know if anyone else lurks there, so he'll have to be careful. Barley moving towards B. Is it to show presence? Is it to find out what's going on?
Late back to, I mean, whenever mid is open, like that's a super great time to go because mid on cache is just really fast to both A and B. So if no one's playing there or 1 CT and you can isolate them for a kill, that's great. And there it is, like anyone coming late back, especially when you have that much time on the clock. So I think as soon as they learned that it was 2-1-2, they just were like, all right, let's go take mid.
40 seconds left. Barley looking for a potential flank bomb, moving into position now.
Dupree is really good on those extremely difficult, like 90-degree angles.
Mihu, though, is about to clear the A site, but is there time for a rotation? I mean, they're running the clock down.
Noise. I mean,
there we go.
He should just like.
Oh, he started going towards
they
B.
can't even hear him though.
Oh, so they're going to wait for him to make a play around the back, but Device
is plant, dude.
Device is surely not exposed. Mihu, there we go.
Oh my God, 6, 5, 4.
Ah, he did the best he could at the time when he missed that deagle shot.
He had no chance, James.
Oh, oh, Dupree. Nice adjustment there with players jumping around in front of him. Not easy. The bomb needs to get rescued quickly by these Virtus.Pro players, and it will be by Ali replenishing the Molotov. And they've got one more and 2 smokes, so at least they can try and contain these CTs.
It's another really weird plant, actually. It's not for checker or B main, but it still doesn't.
Why? Like, I don't get it.
Like, the great part about checker or B main plants is that they're totally safe to anyone.
Yeah.
They just let it do neither. Oh, wow. Oh, they're brutal mollies. Jesus.
Would smoke it and then look over it from the platform position, which is
that's
cool.
what
Way
did.
over it.
It didn't last very long. Well, there we go. Mihu fighting back now with 1 kill. And there's Snacks on the site looking for the spray transfer, but it can't quite land the mark. Mihu, though, he hears the rotation, punishing Magic's boy, but taken down through the wall by Device. I don't even know if Device saw him from that position.
That might have been a free fire. That's crazy.
That leaves Neo alone. 40 seconds. Got to get this kill. Misses the shot, and that's the last shot of the round.